Oh, I have seen a lot of videos of people making homemade soap, so I decided to look up how to make it, and I found out how to make it. And a lot of people make like this like slimy kind, but I kind of make like this clay kind, but it still works, and it's like really smooth on my hands, and I love it, and it makes like washing my hands fun because I didn't usually like to wash my hands, but I have been. But I wanted to find a funner way, so I kind of rubbed this like little smooth little ball on my hand, and it actually turned into soap. So if you guys are wondering how to make it, there you go. If you guys are wondering how to make it, then let me show you guys how. So today we're going to be needing a bowl. Doesn't really matter what size, it's not really a really big size. Just want to make a lot. Mixing utensil, cornstarch, just cornstarch, canola oil, olive oil, or whatever, Dawn's soap, and I actually don't have any food coloring to make it a different color, but if you have a different color of soap that will color it, then yeah, then it'll turn to like a blue and green. It kind of like these two colors are kind of mixed. It kind of turns to like a green color, but mine turns like blue and yellow. So yeah. So what you're gonna do? It's not exact measures because you know, it's like, so you're gonna pretty much like put like 5 teaspoons in there. Actually, I think like, yeah, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have my 5 teaspoons. I'm gonna add a little bit of canola oil. Like, I'd say like 2 teaspoons or something. 1, 2. Everything's really teaspoons right now because I don't know like how much you're supposed to have, and then I'll put like 3 teaspoons of this because it's soap. It's supposed to be soap. So I'll actually put 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4 teaspoons of soap, and I got 5 teaspoons of cornstarch and 2 teaspoons of canola. And then you're gonna stir that. I know you guys are like, oh, it's chunky and everything. It doesn't even look like soap. Well, you guys are gonna take a while. I know it's gonna feel like runny and everything. You're like, this is not soap. Like, this is just mixed up stuff. And if you have the exact same color mine, it will turn to like this blueness. If you can see that. Yeah. So it like turns blue, and you know, you guys are like, oh my gosh, this doesn't feel like soap. Well, don't say that yet, because you kind of have to work it in your hands a little bit. And if you guys seem like that's like a little bit, then go ahead and add like a little more of soap and canola oil. Yep, that's too much. So if you did what I did and add too much of canola oil or something, then just add more cornstarch. Just a little bit. And make sure to try and get most of the cornstarch onto your soap. I know you guys are gonna think I'm doing something wrong because it isn't looking like soap. Just keep on adding cornstarch and you'll get there. So just add like a little bit, just to make it not so like runny, and like kind of make it like that. And if you guys want slimy, like not like this, they pretty much stop putting cornstarch to make it more liquidy. But since I want it like a clay form because it kind of feels better in your hands for me. Yeah, and if you guys have like soap powder stuff, then you can put that in there. But I don't. But I have dish soap. If you have hand soap, that's totally fine. And it kind of smells good too. So yeah. So I'm just gonna pretty much add a little bit more. And yes, all this is gonna feel like it's clumpy, like it doesn't feel like soap on your spoon. It's gonna feel like doesn't even feel like soap. But once you start kneading it in your hands, then it'll start turning into soap. So yeah, that will happen. And then, so what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna try to scrape it off the sides. And I'm gonna put it on my hands. I know you guys are like, oh, it's so sticky, everything. Well, put some more cornstarch on. If you don't like it sticky, put more dry cornstarch, not liquid cornstarch, not liquid starch, cornstarch. And I'm just gonna mix it until like I have like a little bit of cornstarch on the outside so it doesn't stick so much to my hands. And once it feels like it kind of like if you can hear that, that smells good. This actually smells pretty good, and my mom actually really loves it, so she keeps it in the bathroom. And I already had made this, so I know what I'm pretty much doing. So when it looks like that, when it's sticking up into a ball, go ahead and feel free to grab it in your hands. I know you guys are like, it's still sticky. It's like, yes, it's going to be sticky until you start forming it into your hands. And it already turned into soap. But this form is pretty much more liquidy than the other one. I don't know why, and it's pretty much still sticky. So I'm going to add some more cornstarch. Shoot. So that should be, oh jeez. That should be good. And then you're going to pretty much knead it with your hands until it gets to that form that you like, not really that sticky. So yeah. Yeah, so there you go. And then once you have like that good form, like once you like the feel of it, then that tells you that you have it good. But like if it still feels like it's too like soft for you or anything, then go ahead and add more cornstarch. And if you want it to be like a clay or where it can like break off like that. But if you have it like runny and it's like sticking all over you, it's making a huge mess in your kitchen or whatever you're doing at. I prefer kitchen. But if it's starting to be like runny like slime, like liquid slime like this, like it feels like just like water going through your hands, you pretty much want to add more cornstarch. But if you only have a little bit of cornstarch, then I prefer to add like little things like of Dawn, and it can be pretty much whatever dish soap or hand soap, but I prefer dish soap because my hand soap pretty much has like no smell to it. It's kind of like water, has like no smell, but this one actually smells pretty like nice. It doesn't smell bad. But if you guys want to add like shampoo or anything like that, you go ahead and go like that. But I don't have shampoo that I want to waste because it's pretty expensive to buy. And if it still feels pretty sticky on your hands, feel free, if you have some leftover cornstarch in your bowl, just rub that on it, in your bowl, not bowl. If you have some cornstarch left over, just rub it in so it looks like that a little bit and start kneading it with your hands. Yes, this does take time, but after a while you get some nice consistency. Like, I know you'll feel like it crunching in your hand. Like, it feels like there's still cornstarch in it, but it's actually not. It's just the weight of the soap. And look, breaks like that. And that's what I pretty much really like. So, once you guys have it so the way you like it, like that's the blue color, then that is this. And if it's like this, like if you guys want it, then that is perfect. This seriously works. I'm surprised because I was like, I don't think this is gonna work. I'm gonna fail, but it actually pretty works. So now that you have that, it seriously will not stick to anything that is wet. And to prove it to you guys that it actually works, here. And if you have like all this stuff on your hands like this soap will actually like work. You'd actually get that stuff off. So let me show you that it works. Carry off to my sink. Put like that. Put like right there. Okay, I'm going to take a little piece. If you made little, then I'll use like about that much. But you don't want to use all this because that's pretty much like a waste of ingredients and soap and time. So you're pretty much going to roll it into a ball. I like to roll it into a ball, but if you don't, just do it like that. And so I'm going to take it. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get it so you guys can see. And it turns into soap. I'm going to use a cup. Okay, I'm just gonna be like this because my battery's dying. So you're gonna take it, put it in water, warm water, and look, you go rub it, and there you go. I'm actually using it. Look, that's actually it. And look, it actually turns to soap. So it actually does work. It actually washed my hands. Yeah, and I'm not using any different soap. Seriously, I just use that blue soap. So, if you guys love this video, please thumbs it up. It actually works. All these ingredients seem crazy, but they actually work. So, if you guys please give me a thumbs up, subscribe. If you don't really like it, if it didn't turn out, just try to add a little bit more. It's not exact measures, but kind of put a little more, a little bit at a time, and touch it with your fingers, and like see if it will like stick to your hands or not. But if it does, just keep on adding like cornstarch to kind of make it dry a little bit. So like if you want to rip off a little piece, it's not like slimy where it's kind of like hard and makes a hard mess. It kind of just breaks off, so it's really easy like this. Just comes off like that. Yeah, and I have made 2 batches now because my mom loves it. I would actually prefer this kind and this kind because you know what it is, you know what's in it, and it's not actually toxic. But it's kind of toxic, but I prefer this for mature ages that can know what's not eat and what eat. So I would do 6 and older because it's soap. I don't want your kids to be eating soap or anything. So I would not prefer your kids, your little ones, to get into it because they're going to think like, oh, it's like candy. It smells good, so I'm just going to eat it. I seen people put soap in their mouth, but I actually looked it up and it says toxic. It's a toxic, but I don't think this is toxic. Dawn, I don't think Dawn is. If you use Dawn, then I'm pretty sure it's safe. But if you're not sure or anything, I wouldn't take the chance. And it kind of leaves a little mess, but that's okay. So I hope you guys like it so much, and please thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.